Hi, I'm Thomas Broadhead. I'm the editor of the Critical Performance edition of the Ives 4 Symphony. And in this video, we're going to talk about an incremental edit that was applied to the viola part to help the violist navigate a rather tricky passage for them. Now, when I first observed the violist not getting this passage right, I thought, well, what could be done to help them with this? And then I realized, if I do this one thing, it'll probably do the trick. And it worked part way. It didn't solve the problem entirely. But I realized if I just tweaked it further in this other way and added this other little detail to it, then it might work, and it did. So it was an evolving incremental edit. So let's jump right into it. So here is the first page of the Camptown Races section in the second movement. There's a rag going on in the solo piano and the clarinets. And down in the low strings, though, we have what's really tricky. What's being produced down there is this. Bum, 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 bum. It's just a simple 1-2 pattern. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There was a problem, though, from the very first rehearsals in 2012 that I attended. The cellos and basses were fine. They were together, and they were playing the beat that was indicated always. But the violas were all over the place. They were not together as a section, and they were tending to try to align with the cellos and basses. So that isn't good. So what was going on in the viola part? Let's take a look. So here is the first viola part to this passage as it appeared back in 2012. And as you can see, it's naked. They're just the notes that need to be played. There's no other information. And as I said, they were all over the place. They were not coordinated as a group, and they were tending to align with the beats of the cellos and basses, which is not what's needed. I needed them to understand that they were not aligned with the cellos and basses at all. So I thought, well, maybe if they could see that, it would help. So here's what I did. And this is it. This is the tweak I made to the viola parts that first appeared on players' stands in the spring of 2013. And I've added a cello coordination cue, and it shows that they are definitely not playing with the cellos. And I was very happy to discover that it worked. In those rehearsals I attended that spring, the players were not aligning themselves with the cellos. They got it, that they were not on those beats. But they did not grasp that they were just playing simple offbeats to the cellos and basses. So that needed to be solved. So I thought about it, and I realized, well, if they could just sort of see that it's just a simple 1-2, 1-2 pattern, maybe that would help. So how can I pull that off most efficiently? So I first added this text that says playing offbeats to cellos with an asterisk, as you can see. And then at the bottom of the page, here's the footnote that the asterisk refers to. It says violas play offbeats to cellos and basses as if in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that did it. Starting with the rehearsals I attended in 2015 of the BBC Symphony, the first for me to see the players using this revision to the part, they played it accurately. The conductor rehearsed this section in isolation, and they did it without any issue in the first try. And one of the players came up to me after the rehearsal and said, "Thank you for putting all that information into the part. It clarified what we needed to do so well, and it made it so much easier. Thank you for doing it." So, as I said, the conductor did rehearse this specially. Now, why? Well, let's see what I did to the full score. So here in the full score, I reproduced that footnote in full, and it says the viola parts have cello rhythm cues, plus this footnote to show they are playing simple offbeats to the cellos and basses. So this functions as a cue to the conductor to rehearse these instruments specially in isolation to make sure they get that offbeat pattern right. It's nothing that anyone could anticipate just looking at the score on a desk. You have to go and be present and watch the rehearsals and see this problem and problems like this surface repeatedly to understand this is an issue that needs to be attended to. Also notice that I didn't have to apply this kind of edit to the cello and bass parts. They don't have a special cue line showing what the violas are doing. For whatever reason, they always got it on the first try. They never had any difficulty with it. It was just the violas that needed help. So again, this proves the value of this endeavor.